kicking, so now that
The Razorback.
the Eldar forces have been reduced to being vehicleless, the Razorback is once again reigning supreme over the
Well,
map.
Bioterra is not only vehicleless, he's unitless at this point. All he has is the Warlock. Everything else died. He just made another Falcon, but there's no way it's going to be able to solo the entire Space Marine army.
Aniketos did elect to reinforce his Devastator Plasma Cannon squad. A lot of players usually ignore it if they only take one unit loss and send the Devastator out with two guys because it's the same amount of DPS output either way. However, he elected to increase its durability.
And there's And They Shall Know No Fear.
As you can see, that those tac squads are taking almost no damage from what would otherwise be a very high damage output of the Falcon and Warlock.
Yep.
Plus, they're able to knock down the Warlock, which makes it do almost no DPS whatsoever.
And here comes another disable from the Force Commander. Or no, maybe not.
He had the energy to do it, just didn't get it off apparently.
Yeah, we've got another Falcon, so...
Got to be careful with that tac squad. It's down to 500 health and only 2 squad members.
In Falcons we trust, apparently, is Bioterra's motto.
You try to sneak those Devastator Heavy Bolter down there to take out the generators again. Obviously, like I was saying, Space Marine units tend to stick around for a very long time. Those Devastators are level 3, managed to take out one generator before being forced out by the Falcon tank.
Yeah. I think Bioterra was just outplayed here from the beginning. I mean...
It was just too long to have those Razorbacks running around uncountered.
Yeah. I mean, one of the real advantages Eldar have is mobility. And those Razorbacks, they just took it away so easily.
Earlier when I was commenting on the fact that Aniketos didn't upgrade his Force Commander yet, that turned out to be the right choice as it freed him up to be able to upgrade later, which let him upgrade that Power Fist, which has been one of the difference makers in this game for sure.
I think that Force Commander has killed 3 Falcons now, by himself.
Pretty much on his own for the most part. I mean, he's had a couple of missiles thrown in there, but...
And people whine about the Bubble Boy.
Aniketos elected to get the battle standard in its place, so he doesn't want anyone complaining about him.
Yeah. I mean, that was clearly what Bioterra was expecting here with the Bubble Boy. I mean, that's really the only reason to get the Energy Drain Blade as the Warlock. At least that's the only reason I get it.
At this point, it's going to be near impossible to crack through the Space Marines' encampment right here.
Yep.
We got a Predator out from Aniketos, so that's just going to further cement his control over the central area.
And given that we've got 2 minutes left, I mean, pretty much the only thing that will make Bioterra win is if he somehow wipes out the entire SM army in an Eldritch Storm. Barring that, he's sort of screwed.
Interesting to note is that Aniketos made almost no effort to cap the vacant southern victory point, instead electing to use his Space Marines as a more centralized force and not overstretch his bounds, keep his forces together, and basically doing what they do best, staying together, keeping the one area completely locked down.
Yeah. And here comes the last gasp of the Eldar. Ooh! Orbital Bombardment came out, actually caught a piece of this Guardian squad right here, and that guy goes...
That is 750 zeal to kill 3 Guardians, that's what that is.
Yeah, but I mean, he's won already at this point, why not?
Well, absolutely. I mean, what is he? I mean, I'm sure he doesn't have the population room for Terminators, so
I mean, that
might as well at least disrupt any attempts at harassment that Bioterra would be able to muster.
I mean, one of those Guardian guys went flying over the little mountain there.
Plus, that's like, what, 50% of the Eldar's capping force at this point?
Yeah, something. Yeah, pretty much. And
with the Warlock down, it was 100%.
Yeah. And this Falcon is just so screwed right now. There it goes.
He had to go down valiantly.
Yep. So, resounding Space Marine victory here. I gonna stake my professional reputation on the fact that one Guardian squad is not gonna make you come back in the next 15 seconds.
That would be stunning.
Yeah. That would pretty much be the greatest micro achievement ever.
So, my question is, was the Devastator Bolter the right choice in the beginning for Aniketos, or did he win in spite of the Devastator Bolter?
Well, there's the playback over. So I think actually it did help him somewhat because, I mean, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than a attack squad and a Space Marine squad. And he's sort of put all that requisition he's saved into power generators to get out those Razorbacks. And those are definitely what won the game for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Devastator Heavy Bolter is 345 requisition, and the Scouts are 210. So combined, they are more expensive than in the opening attack squad.
But it gives them a little bit more flexibility, I would think. I mean, 2 squads.
I think that the Scouts complemented the Razorbacks a lot in that the Razorbacks were able to establish map dominance and sort of force Bioterra off, and the Scouts were able to cap because during the middle portions of this game, the victory points were going back and forth faster than we can keep track of, and the only reason why the Space Marine player was able to keep up with the Eldar in that department is because of the Scout Squad.
Yeah. All right, so that ends the first game of our inaugural episode here. We're going to switch over in just a couple minutes to the second game, and we will see what Bioterra has in store for Aniketos after the break.